People of internet, and this will be my long-term review of Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. I've been using it for, I believe, 2 months now, and that's kind of the record for me because I usually buy phones and use them for a few weeks, and that's it. So yeah, let's get going. So the thing that drew me to this phone is its amazing screen. Snapdragon Gen 2 Series 8 CPU, decent battery life, and most of all I wanted to try the Samsung's One UI 6.1 that all the reviewers are saying is the best OS you can get on Android. And yeah, it's great UI. I don't have many problems with it. I'll show you that later. But yeah, let's start with that screen. You have a big display. It's huge, 6.8 inches in diagonal. It has over 500 ppi in density, or exactly 500, something like that. It's very sharp, very crispy. 120 hertz, and it's dynamic, so it switches down frames depending on if you're reading something or watching pictures or videos or whatever. So it's really nice to use and really good for battery. As for the software, you can see here that it is One UI 6.1 based on Android 14. I do have a new update available. I just got it this morning, but I still haven't updated it yet. So display, amazing. The second thing that is also very interesting, it's camera setup. So you have 4 cameras at the back, and the main camera is 200 megapixel sensor that puts out 12 megapixel shots by default, but you can switch it up to 50 or 200. Then you have 2 telephoto cameras. The first one is 10 megapixel f2.4, so it's like 70 millimeter zoom, so around 3x zoom. It's the same lens you've seen on older, let's say, Huawei phones like P30 or Mate 20 Pro. It's kind of the same distance and same aperture. The second one, and that one is more interesting, it's 10 megapixel f4.9, around 230 millimeters in focal length, and that's around 10x zoom. And I love that one. I use that all the time. Honestly, in all the cameras I ever used, that one is my new favorite lens. And of course, you have ultra wide camera, that's 12 megapixels f2.2. It's very wide, 30 millimeters, and it's actually quite big sensor for camera. And of course, all cameras have optical image stabilization, and all have autofocus. So I'll talk about camera in details a bit later. First, I would like to tell you more about performances. Okay. This phone is fast as hell. So whatever you throw at it, it will do it extremely fast with no lags whatsoever. So now I entered all the apps. Now I kill all the apps. And let's go again. As you can see, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 does its magic and everything works really, really nice. Of course, software is an important part of every phone, so it's on this one, and I'll show you a few things that they did here. First of all, you have circle to search. So let's say you wanna find something on your photo. Let's say a picture of my cat. I hold here, and it will kind of scan the whatever is on screen, and you just circle it. And it will tell you that this is a Pixie Bob cat breed. Yeah, so it's really fun. Let me show you how you can use it on some other way. So let's say a few days ago I was on a trip and there are a lot of buildings there, and you want to see something about those buildings because you don't know what the hell they are. So Let me show you. So let's say this photo, and I don't know what the hell this is. Okay, I press on it, I circle around it, and there you go. The Cathedral of Assumption of the Virgin Mary in Dubrovnik, where I was. Here it is. So you can get a lot of data on it. Another interesting thing you can do with it, you can circle in camera whatever you're looking. So let's take a look at this. Okay, this you don't need to take photo of it. You just kind of press it, and you have barcode here. Let me show you. You have barcode here. I will just circle around it, and it will find whatever this is. Okay, it kind of failed miserably here. Let's try like this. Oh, here it is. So you can find something that you need to buy just with the barcode on it. So I have to say, very handy option. They also integrated all kinds of AI stuff in camera, in gallery. And my personal favorite is that you can hold on anyone. You can save it as sticker, and then you can put it later in editing, or you can just hold it again and switch it to any other phone. So I'll put my friend here on this coffee mug, and there it is. You can have fun with it. It's really useful. It's not like gimmick feature. I really kind of enjoy using it. So as for the software, I only miss one thing, actually two things, and I hope they will put it in. I miss large folders so that I can put this here and make it large. No, it just has the same thing. And I also miss that you can swipe up in here in app gallery, app menu, but you cannot go vertically, you can only go on the side. So I hope they will fix that. It's really a neat thing to, let's say, do this and then keep scrolling for your apps. So that's kind of what I miss. Everything else, it's here. Swipe down, you have what you need here. Swipe furtherly, you have all controls that you can wish for. Double tap, it will lock. Double tap, it will unlock. Double tap on lock screen, it will lock again. Hold fingerprint, it will unlock. Swipe right or left, wherever it is, you have your Google feed. And everything works just nicely. I didn't have one single event where something crashed on this phone. Not a single app crashed or froze or anything. So here is a weather application. It's really nice. So yeah, kind of everything you need, and it works really well. When you compare it, let's say, to Xiaomi 14 that I tried recently, you don't have double tap here. You do have double tap, but only on lock screen. So here you have it everywhere. One other thing that you need to know about Samsung phones that I didn't know before, at least I knew of it, but I didn't know how to use it, is goodlock. So what is goodlock? Goodlock is a set of apps that are available to Samsung users, and with it you can customize your phone in any way you like. So let's say one thing I did with goodlock is on lock screen, I added this. So when I press here, I get flashlight, do not disturb mode, that is already activated, calculator, and voice recorder. So you can do about just anything with goodlock. You can customize your widgets, your watch faces, your always on display clock, so whatever. Second app that is available to Samsung is Camera Assistant, and this is where we switch to camera thing. So Camera Assistant is actually awesome because it allows you to do a few things. First of all, it allows you to add 2x shortcut for zoom camera. Okay, so let me show you. Usually you don't have it here, but when you turn it on, you do get it. And believe me, you need it. 2x shots are awesome from this sensor. Another thing, it allows you to turn off Samsung's over sharpened photos, and you do that by turning off pixel softening to medium. You can put it to high, but it's kind of, it's not right. Medium is just perfect. And you also have auto lens switching that you can turn off. So that means when you want to use certain lens, you will always use that lens. It will not be cropping from the main lens like you get on other phones. I always hated that about Huawei when it would switch on P40 Pro to I switched to 5x and he kind of just crops in the main sensor because it thinks it's better for me. Don't think for me, just give me the option. Yeah, and that leads us to camera app. Camera app is now kind of standard on all Android phones. You have your zoom buttons here, your modes here, your additional settings here, and all in-depth settings inside. First, let's check few modes that I use all the time. Photo mode, of course. I use it on 12 megapixels, everything else turned off. Video mode, I always shoot at 4K 30. You can switch up to 8K 30, and 8K 30 videos are great. They are so well detailed and stabilized, but I just don't need it because most of the times you do shoot videos for social media or to send your friends via WhatsApp, and that is just overkill to do it in 8K because they will still receive it in 720p or full HD at max. You also do have Ultra HD 60, and it's also awesome. But one thing you need to know about it is when you start shooting video, you cannot switch between lenses. So you see it's not switching between lenses. But when you do it with 30 frames per second, you can switch lenses while shooting the video. And of course, you can switch to front-facing camera that also supports that resolution. So yeah, I would like to have that in 4K 60, but hey, they have to leave something out for Samsung S24 Ultra, right? One thing else I'm missing on this phone that I put in S24 Ultra, and that I believe they should put it in this one with some update or something, is Ultra HDR for photos. So when you're looking photos in gallery, you get those sweet bright lights and colors and everything, but it's okay. You can live without it. Let's go back to camera. So under more, you have Expert RAW. Expert RAW is great if you want to post-process your photos, but I don't use it. I'll tell you later why. You also have Pro Mode, Pro Video, Night Mode. Don't use Night Mode because it has all the night mode in the normal camera and shoots away. Food mode, super slow mo. Yeah, oh yeah. I'll get back to that, why I don't need to use that at all. And my favorite thing is hyperlapse. It can go up to 300 times zoom, and when you leave it at night, it does long exposure shots, so you really do get like stars moving option, and that's incredible. One thing that they should add to their hyperlapse, when you leave it for entire night for 300x, app should turn off the screen so it doesn't drain battery or that it doesn't get burned in. But okay, so I don't use slow motion on this video because you don't need it. Let me show you where I did it here. Okay, so this is a video of my dog. He's just fluffy little creature, and this is normal video shot in 4K 30. If I want to turn this into slow-mo, I just have to hold on display, and it will activate the newest AI option with instant slow-mo. You'll see it now. Look how good it looks. It's better than any slow motion that phone can take with the exact slow motion setting. Of course, if you want to edit it, just go to edit, choose the speed you want to choose, and you can save it as that. So there's no need for slow motion. What about camera quality? Well, If you turn off picture softening on camera assisted app, as I show you, you'll get some decent shots. It's not the best image quality out there. Other phones have bigger sensors and more complex algorithms, but hey, for everyday usage, believe me, versatility of this cam with decent 2x, great 3x, and very, very useful 10x. This is the best thing you can have if you're not kind of like detail freak. So just to clear up, this phone costs around used around 650 euros here in Croatia. So you get all that I just said for 650 euros. And here are some images of stock camera that I took. Okay, those were the stock camera. There's also one great thing about using Samsung with all those focal lengths and with Snapdragon CPU, and that of course is gcam. So gcam on this phone is amazing. It brings photo experience to entire new level, especially when you're using it on moving subjects or if you're using it. Well, and the lens actually, but telephoto lens are especially good with it. So you can download necessary files and you get profiles like this. So I always use it on, I don't know if you can see on this video, it says balanced LDR, low dynamic range. And yeah, that is great camera details and picture quality. You also get night mode with working astrophotography, so really really nice for that. I'll show you some gcam samples here. So as you can see, gcam is really amazing photo quality, and I said before I don't use RAW expert, and that's because gcam does shoot in DNGs. I believe it's called DNG RAW format that is supported with Lightroom on PC and has AI noise removal, and that's a game changer for everyone who loves to use RAW files. You probably wonder what's the battery like. I'm afraid I cannot show you now. Just a second, let me check. Because I charged it for like something very shortly today. Let me see. Yeah, but you get around 6 hours of screen on time with everything turned on. And I do mean everything. I don't turn off Bluetooth. I don't turn off always on display. Everything just works here. And charging is quite fast. It's not as fast as all the other phones, like Xiaomi with, I don't know, 120 watts, but it is 45 watts charging. If you are down to like 1%, you plug it in for 10 minutes and you're good to go for a few more hours and with no problem. So, and probably in the long run, that will mean that the battery is better on this phone than all the other phones. And of course, it's S23 Ultra. That means it has some leftovers from Note series. And personally, I use this only to draw with my knees. So let me show you how I do that. Okay. So it's okay. I guess I can draw a cute little bunny. And you can see that brush strokes are not messy. Everything is kind of clean. And also in this app, S Pen, if you do something like this and hold, it will make object for you like this. So it's fun. I don't use it as much, but what I do use it as a camera shutter. So when you're a camera, you're taking something like selfie or something, you just press and it takes photo. So really nifty thing to have. If I'm looking at some spreadsheets or something, it's really useful, but yeah, why not? If they could put it in, why shouldn't they? What would make this a perfect phone for me? If they added switching glasses in 4K 60 video, and of course if Samsung ever decides to return infrared blaster here, you know I love it. It's very useful to me. But yeah, will I stick to this phone? Well, probably yes, because I always have one phone that I use in my melee driver, and why shouldn't be this one? I mean, I get software updates all the time. I'm pleased with the camera. I love the display and battery life. Performances are amazing. And when you want to buy a case or something, you have all kinds of cases on it. And of course, there's also thing of Samsung, how they call it, Smart Tag 2. I've ordered a few of those, so because I always lose my keys, my wallet, and that's kind of why I will use it. One thing else to know, usually I have problems with phones. Let's say I had problem with Pixel, I believe, and probably all Xiaomis that I've tried, and that is that they periodically decide to kill Huawei Health app in the background, and it just stops working, all the services. Now look at this. I go out, I kill the app, and let's say I lose my phone. Okay, I'll shut it down. I go to my watch, I do this, and find my phone. And it's ringing.
I'm here.
This is the benefit of good software.
I'm here.
For me. So yeah, if you can buy this phone, I said around 650 euros. They go with warranty over the year. And if you don't care about warranty, you can get it for under 500 euros. For that money, believe me, this is a steal deal.